tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. Put it in 10, now I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Keep playing hard. Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Check 53 is mine. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Get it ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A gain of 3, second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 10-2 start.
Check 53. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Let's get it.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy, Blue Jaw Corkers.
Slam.
Five.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now third and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
My 50, my 50.
On fourth down, Minshew. And this is going to be intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run with Hines. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Off the play fake, Mariota. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A.J. Bouye with a pick.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Ready, break.
53 is the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 25 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Hines. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 33. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marlon Mack, 33 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
C6. 22's calling. 64. Weak.
Safe.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Go.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So they looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Here's Beckham. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. The 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nyheim Hines, 69 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Hey, 53, Mike 53. Hey, Mike 7. Let's go. Check.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Undercrush, smooth. Flare. Kill.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Beckham, the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 2nd down now. It's Hines. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
6-6, pull it high. Ready?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D. It's got to be priority one.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Minshew on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Get the ball.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Josh Oliver. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Where are they, team? Where are they, team?
Check 43. 80 weapon.
On 1st down, Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, They often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Looking left sideline, it's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Okay, ready?
22. Coming to you.
Now Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Protein spill. Ready?
Here's Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver there to make the grab. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 17-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up. 25. Check 25. Check 25. One.
Play fake. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for the Browns. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 9, Mariota flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. This is Hines. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Watch out, watch out.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Minshew sets to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And it's fielded at the 34. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run again with Hines. And some room to run now. The 20. That one good for 33 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, Worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the crowd. Back.
Here's Hines. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And this one is right through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He completes it to Westbrook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Big hookup there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.
At the Browns' 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bowser, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll set up a throw. The open man is sharp. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired up. That's a big game.
I got you, boy.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Josh Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready. And they were, and they picked that one off.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Let's get it.
At the 25-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Interception. Let's get this.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do.